In 5, 4.
Monday, Monday, so good to me.
Hey, it's Monday.
Medical Monday.
Under the new law, it is still illegal to use pot in public, on college campuses, and while driving.
But it's a Monday.
Smoking marijuana all in public. You would think that shit was legal.
Well, marijuana is now a multi-billion-dollar industry. There are people sitting in prison today for marijuana offenses.
Marijuana is not a drug.
A bill to decriminalize marijuana on the federal level was passed by the House Judiciary Committee today on a 24-10 vote.
That's some heavy shit, man.
As more and more states make marijuana legal, Major League Baseball will change its policy to keep up. The league has removed pot from its list of drugs of abuse and replaced it with opioids.
Stop hitting me so hard.
Today's vote is an historic step forward and that it's time to bring federal cannabis policies into the 21st century.
Critics worry the wait could lead to high demand on the black market where there's no oversight.
What kind of joint is this, man?
Medical.
Welcome to Medical Mondays, y'all. This is your host with the most THC in his motherfucking bloodstream, BERG. That's Berg, motherfuckers. And of course, I got my right-hand man, my compadre, my co-host with me, Ed Rocho.
What up, though?
Shit, man. Just getting into this shit. And then, of course, we got our special guest with us today. Healing Homies is in the building.
What it do?
We're Healing Homie right now. So.
Yeah, I'm just a homie.
So, yeah. Thanks for joining us today, man.
Appreciate it.
And I want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors.
Who that?
Treetop Labs, Dr. Greenbuds, Green Thumb for President, Honeybee Extractions, Ghostbuster Farms, Native Made 313, Valhalla Laboratories, Yipsy Oil Company, Western Tobacco of Westland, Fire Brothers Michigan, Cannabis Licensing Law, and Label My Motherfucking Bud. Boom. Yeah, so thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. We've already been smoking. What are some of the flavors you brought with you today, man?
Excuse me. Debs. I got some Sunday Driver from my boy Land Race. I've been smoking a lot of the team stuff, man, because this year hasn't been the greatest for running the grow. I work full-time, school full-time, kids. Process of hopefully moving into a new place for where I can get back going. So a lot of the stuff I've been smoking on just really come from our team, man. Land Race has a killer cut of Sunday Driver. That's a real good go-to. I've been smoking on some Flintstone cake,
man, you
little
brought some
92
of
OG.
That Casper,
bro. I only have a little bit left. I gotta get some more, but yeah, East Coast Elites does this thing with that Casper, bro. It's fire. Yeah, it's always a good smoke.
Well, yeah, I'm sure people may or may not, probably though, have seen you out at events, and you definitely got the Healing Homies on the table. But like you said, you got a team. So run it down for everybody. Who's all in this team?
Man, I was fortunate to be able to team up and be a part of a couple of good people, man. Land Race Indian, he's been an asset and a great person to work with. Total Herbal Care. And then, like I said, we have a lot of gardens that we work with, pulling a lot of single source stuff like the Casper you said from you know, from East Coast Elites. You know, we try to support people, man. Like, everybody in this industry, you know, it all started with supposed to be helping one another and supporting one another.
Oh yeah.
You know, so that's kind of been my thing from the start, is just staying up with helping out people, man. Like, instead of casting shade, bro, test out the product, see what they're about.
Sure.
If you can offer a helpful tip, you know what I mean? Like, I like seeing prosperity, you know, people prospering. I don't they're holding back just because you're scared of losing a little clout. You know
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, I mean, there's a lot of egos out there. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, it's sad.
Yeah, very sad.
A lot of egos and a lot of booth, and it's a bad combination when they meet.
Oh, bro.
The booth,
when
the
it's
booth.
you know, both of them.
Man, I just want to take a minute though.
No. When it's the both of them, and you can't tell them, no different.
Oh yeah.
No, but before we get further off into the show, man, I just want to give a big shout out to Michigan Ganja Queen.
What?
Looking out for the team.
What was it? Sunshine number 4.
Hey, the true Sunshine number 4.
Yeah, man. It reminds
Not that
me,
other
it
shit.
reminds me of G's, bro.
No, for sure. That's the real cut.
Yeah, for sure.
It reminds me of the real cut.
I know, yeah.
So, shout out to her. We also got some wedding cake. So, yeah. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, okay. That's all I wanted to say. Shout out to guys.
Oh, yeah, big shout out. So what were we talking about before that? Rich?
And the peak lived.
Oh yeah, man. Before the show, everybody, my boy was still hooked up to, you know, the headphones, and then the headphone cord hit the mic cord, and then the mic cord hit the fucking peak, and the peak hit the fucking floor.
Hard.
Concrete floor.
Bro, I thought it was done. I could have swore I heard glass break.
It was a chill.
That bitch is still going, man.
I'm glad.
Oh yeah,
she's
for
been
sure.
a diehard.
For sure. You know, if you would have fucked up your glass, you could have went to Western Tobacco of Westland. They would have hooked you up.
Yes, they do. I actually got my Carter from there for the old lady. My wife bought her black Carter from there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Shout out Western Tobacco.
They're actually one of the only people that carry all of the Carter shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, they got they were the first. Well, besides, you know, the Puff Factory, that had like the custom pieces for the peaks. You know what I'm saying? I want to get one, but it's like shit.
Bro, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like a lot. We were talking about glass earlier, and it's like I like heady glass. I like all the attachments. They're dope. Like, there's some badass ones. Carter V done a little contest on attachments, and bro, phenomenal work.
Oh yeah.
But it's like you paid
$300
$300
They had a whole
for
glass show for that shit, didn't they? Yeah, that's what you're talking
That's
about.
what I'm saying. So it's like you paid $300 for the device.
Yeah.
You can pay a stacker better for the fucking
glass.
Bro.
And what you gonna be dabbing in there though?
And then you do the dumbass shit like me, and you knock the motherfucker off.
That'll be
you know what I mean? So it's like at that point, you know, what do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I've broke too much glass at a young age to where, as I've gotten older and had more kids, I'm like, yeah, I'm good on that.
For sure.
I can buy a used car for my daughter for what I see people paying glass all the
bro,
time.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, I was actually
fucking house payment. You know what I mean? Like,
I was thinking about selling my fucking some of my glass to get my daughter a car. Shit. I barely even use it anymore, man. My peak is my go-to. Like if I'm taking a dab.
My wife no longer uses nothing but the Carta.
Oh yeah.
If the Carta's
See, I've
not
never even
charged,
hit
she'll
the
use
Carta
the
yet.
peak. she doesn't care about, like, if they're pretty, they're pretty, but she don't give a damn about, like, the rigs. And then, so it's like you said, I sit there and I look at my cabinet, I'm like, I'm still smoking out of the one rig I've been smoking out of all year. I haven't touched none of these freaking rigs.
Yeah.
Like, why? What's the point?
For sure.
But then again, I love my glass blowers. I try to support everybody, but it's like, freak, bro. Like,
yeah. So are you more of a flower or extract guy?
I'm old school. I love my flower, but since I moved to Michigan and really, I didn't know nothing other than old school hash.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about constant, like, you know, we had oil, you know, the basics, and then I moved up here, sitting over in a trap spot in Warren, and my homeboy's like, "You want to dab?" I'm like, "What the hell? This shit look like crack to me." I'm
Yeah,
like,
bro, that's the first time I ever did one.
I was like, I'm not smoking that shit. And then, like, once they showed me a video of it being like what it was and how it was made.
Nah,
I was
the only
like,
reason why I hit the wax that I hit, it was straight up from a dispensary, bro. Like, it had the fucking, it was like, you know.
It was branded and everything.
Yeah.
So, like, but yeah, I was like, finally he taught me into it, bro. And then, like, after that, I was like, oh shit, I can buy a gram of this versus a bag and last a lot longer. Like, so I started dabbing. Now I just do both. Fuck it.
Yeah, for sure.
I have my days.
Yeah.
Some days, like, I can't breathe real good with the lung issues and shit. So, like, smoking flower some days gets a little hard.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll do a dab just so I can get what I need quick and be done. But I still like seeing the flower, bro. Like, concentrates are nice. They all kind of resemble. You get what I mean? Like, there's a different flavor.
You got a preference between, like,
I'm a
solventless, BHO, Disty.
I've been, you know, BHO was the first thing I was introduced to, and when done right, it can be just as, you know, when I used to process, I mean, I've got single-digit results, you know, where they considered it solventless, and it was ran BHO. So it's just all in, do your process, man. Like, if you know your work and you do it right, like, you can make it right.
Rush that shit. A lot of people just fucking.
A lot of people don't care.
No,
you know what I mean? They just blast shit and roll, make the money. But I have got on the solventless game. I've been trying to be a little more conscious of the old lungs. But then I think about it. You're still smoking the fats and lipids, all the shit you stripping out that you don't want in the BHO, you're still smoking in the fucking rosin. So it's like, give or take, a little fat or lipids or maybe a little residual as hell, you know?
For sure.
But I do have my companies. When I first started into it, it was like, oh, damn, you got some of this, let me try it. And then that's like you said, you run into that character that didn't care what he was doing, and your throat's blasted for a freaking week. And so now it's like, I got my certain companies I deal with that they keep quality meg clean all the time. I got, you know, matter of fact, I started picking up Honest Melts. It's a new company pushing rising.
Oh yeah.
And it's pretty fire, man. A lot of single source stuff coming out of there.
Who are they running for?
They run their, it's them, yeah, single source, run their stuff. It's been pretty good, you know. I mean, staying in the market with everybody else, you know, 50, 60 a G, nothing crazy. Oh, man, bro. It was like, can you please, somebody take the goddamn lighter from me, please. Like,
yeah, man.
But nah, it's, you know, and then for me, like, when it comes to the risins, I smoke a lot of GMO.
Yeah.
Just because and it's not even like most people are like, I can't stand the way it tastes. It's not even for me. It's what it does.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
That shit's like a heavy med that goes straight to where I need it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a damn if it tastes like garlic bread.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, but yeah, I've been leaning a lot. I've been trying to get back to the old school OGs though, bro. I don't know why. That's like the flower and shit. Like, I just want to smoke.
Have Michigan Works Wi-Fi? That's what that is?
I got a little bit left. I've been smoking on it. It is fire.
It is fire. I need to fucking holler.
Their grape stumper is good too.
If you're watching, you better holler at me. You better save something.
I know, right?
But yeah, man. So what are some of your favorite strains?
I'm
like
That's that sunshine
All
number
right,
4.
Let me
real
ask
cut.
You, let me ask you this.
All right.
Favorite strain from Landrace?
My favorite strain from Landrace?
Yeah.
Surprise, like, bro. He's got a lot of good strands. And like,
No, I've seen
his
I've
Sunday
seen his
driver. Like I
menus,
said, the
you know
Sunday
what I'm saying?
driver's fire.
Like he has shit that I've never even heard of. I'm like, damn, I want to try that.
But as far as a daytime enjoyable smoke, his Limbu Pani is fire.
Yeah,
it's like a lemon.
That, yeah.
I got some of it. It's like a lemon tree type flavor.
Yeah.
And
I love lemon tree.
It's
I
just
don't
an
like
enjoyable.
the hazy lemons.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I'm
like
saying?
a
I like
really
the candy lemons.
It's enjoyable to smoke. So it's a good daytime med, but like he's got some like I said, the Sunday, some Dosey, man. He's got a couple of little strands that he
But
keeps
your
talking
all-time favorite from him.
It's hard. He's got so damn many good ones.
What did you think of the Thanos?
Is that
that's what I was just dabbing with.
Yeah.
That's
Thanos
totally
is
herbal
fire.
though.
Ain't it?
That's Thanos is totally herbicare. That's
Right,
deal.
that's what I was going to
like I said, they're all fam, so it's we support one another. But for Landrace, bro, I'm gonna have to say like the shit that's really when I need to be
unique.
like I need to be hit heavy. Like that straight up, you smoke that shit and then you just end up like I gotta take a nap.
Yeah.
That fucking dosey man he's got,
Yeah, the
bro.
dosey, yeah.
Like the cut he's got is heavy.
So how about the totally herbal care?
Total herbal care. See, for me, like I like multiple. I like terps and flavors, but like. The Thanos is fire. I do enjoy the Thanos. There's a couple phenos he's got of that are just awesome. But we always go back to the OZ, bro. The OZ's just always, and that's really like the Thanos is push, like kind of helping move it up. But we got so many new flavors coming out. 2020 is gonna be a blast. The guys are in the gardens heavy. New terps. We got a lot of 3rd gen terps coming out. Flavors. We got a lot of Dale's. People have been popping a lot of the run Dale did for his seed run, and I mean, Landrace, bro. He be pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets it out there. Like he pushes them seed pads, bro. He like he said he wants to see good flavor. He wants everybody moving forward. Like, and don't get me like, and that's me. I get burnt out easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you get to smoking the same. Everywhere you go, everybody's got the same thing. You know what I mean? Everybody's growing the same.
Like, I can't do 2 zips, man. 2 zips and I'm like,
that's
like a zip and a half and I'm burnt.
I'm burnt. You know
like,
what I mean?
It could be the best, but like, I just need to smoke something else.
That's it. I need a different taste in my mouth. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll never feel that way when it comes to fucking stank breath.
Bro, I feel you. I feel you.
Breath
Stinks.
from
I love
fucking,
some stink.
like, the rest of my life.
Man,
happy.
I thought that was true, and then like I found the limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I'm not saying anything bad about it.
Hey,
It's not.
You don't even fuck with Ripped anymore, do you, man?
Man, I've been wanting to.
Maybe that's why fucking they won't come on the show now, because you don't like them anymore.
I'm gonna have to fuck with them, man. I'm gonna hit them up, man.
Nah, big shout out to Rip.
Matter of fact, that's Canerada Dosey from Ripped.
Oh.
And,
man, Ripped, they got some shit, bro.
That peanut butter breath they got is fire.
Yeah. That Oakland, what was that? Oakland.
Them boys has got some gas, bro. Everything I've never been disappointed when this came straight from the source.
Oh, the Steak Breath F2, bro. That shit was super fire, I thought. It was like sweeter.
Yeah,
that and then like they had the face on fire and
There was a face off.
What is it? Fire station, firehouse, where it
That
was like all 3.
Yeah, it was that was extract though, but that was super fire. Yeah.
Good flavors. But yeah, it's coming around. Like there's a lot of new stuff
need to
coming
tell
around.
Landrace to get the fuck out of Medical Mondays, man. Talk some you know.
Man, that is a very intelligent, well-educated man.
I know,
especially,
bro. I've watched his
and like in all aspects. Like, man, he's become a really good friend, pretty much a damn mentor. I pick at him all the time and tell him he's my guru. You know, the cat's he's smart, business-wise. I mean, his knowledge of shit he's one of those that, like, when he starts wanting to learn something or he wants to know about something, he fucking learns it.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
sure.
he doesn't take the first little fucking thing he reads on the internet. You know, he questions that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like when he comes to you with something, he comes correct. He comes with the knowledge and knowing, but he's also a person that's willing to learn and understand too. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he's been, like I said, he's been a pleasure to work with. He's a real good friend. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a whole lot of what I consider friends in Michigan because, like I said, I'm not from here.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been here going on 7 years, man. I met a lot of wonderful people. I love the city. Yeah. I'm from a little ass country town that's, you know, I was facing 20 years for weed before I moved to Michigan.
That's
you know what I mean?
crazy.
I moved to Michigan on fucking probation.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, told him, look, bro, if I leave the state, you know what I mean, put me on probation, I won't come back to this motherfucker.
Right.
I rolled out, you know what I mean?
See ya.
Well, like my old lady, man, she's from Michigan. She's born and raised, and she knew that y'all had, you know, medical was here. She was like, why sit down here and keep worrying about going to fucking prison when you can come up here,
prosper,
get your medical card, live without having to worry about every time you spark a joint going to fucking jail. You know what I mean?
I mean, people still need to go out and get their fucking cards if they're smart. I
tell people, man, I like the rec thing. Is, you know, yeah, I get it. You're grown, you can smoke. Where I'm from, they don't know nothing about a card. You get what I mean? It's still the outlaw way. But, bro, people they're like, oh, I don't want to spend the $160 because it's wrecked now. Well, it's okay, bro. We'll go.
Okay, pay fucking $160 for a quarter.
Yeah, go spend that markup on that boof ass shit. You know what I mean? Like,
that's other cards that high. That's high.
And then, like,
did you guys go wreck?
Yep.
Yeah.
For a while.
And are you running out of like boof from people?
Actually, we just only have caregiver stuff, so I wouldn't say it's boof.
Oh, all right.
We have like only like 4 strains at a time or something. And it's pretty expensive, but it's not boof.
So how much is an 8 going out the door?
Your new patient is like 50.
Not a patient.
No. We talking about a regular.
Rick.
I mean, new. I always call everyone a new patient.
Right. Yeah.
But I was, it's probably like, what was it today? 53 or something like that.
Damn, dog, you're killing us, man.
Yeah, but like,
there's like 10% to excise tax worked into.
Here's my thing.
How about I give you a 40 and you give me a 7th?
You know what I'm saying? Like, man. I mean, that's
what they do.
I got homies all over, and like you said, it's spreading out, going everywhere. Yeah. There's this whole fucking, you know, some people are just starting to get medical. Some states, you know what I mean? They ain't even thinking about fucking rec yet. You know what I mean? And then some of them are like, you know, they've had their medical and nobody's really knew about it because the shops hadn't really opened, and then rec popped in on them. But like Chicago, bro, the taxes on their shit. My man posted the fucking receipt. That shit was ridiculous. $300. They got a cart, an eighth,
and a gram of
extract, and
pre-rollers.
Nah, it was like a edible candy. It was 0.1. All right, they got charged a state tax, a city handling tax. They got charged. It's all on the receipt. They got charged 2 taxes for THC percentages. One for being over fucking 25%, and one for being under 30-something%.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, you getting taxed like out the door. You know.
You hear about fucking Washington? They're talking about fucking putting a limit.
Oh yeah,
THC limit, like
10% on concentrate.
When you said that, I started laughing because I said the same thing as you were saying. What the fuck's the other 90%?
Yeah,
you
like,
know what I mean? Like,
what is it?
Bitch, if I want CBD, I just get CBD.
Yeah, man, the fillers. It's the fillers.
Like, here's the thing. Where I'm from is a sad place right now. I've basically broke contact with most everybody I know because when I'm videoing with my homie, I'm watching somebody nod the fuck out, or they're fucking doing meth or shooting heroin, like all because why?
Weed ain't available.
There's no
there.
weed available.
That's
but
crazy.
the doctors goddamn hand you bottles and bottles and bottles of fucking pills.
You can
you know what I mean?
You can
like,
fucking drink yourself to death.
and it's like, so you can tell me you can give me a fucking 30 milligram, Opana or Roxy or whatever, fucking giving people morphine and Dilatas and shit, but yet I can't have a 30% THC level fucking concentrated weed. You know what I mean?
No.
Bro, I've smoked so much weed that I've never died.
Yeah,
I woke up. The worst happened is I ate a whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean?
Bro, I know I've had fucking THC overdose, but all I fucking done is fucking sleep it off, straight up edibles, bro.
Bro, I can't fuck with them.
No,
bro.
Every Tuesday weed hangover.
Yeah,
it's a real thing.
Yeah. But
you smoke
you
another
don't
joint.
die. Did you die?
No, and that's just it. Like the cup. That's all these people out here passing out, going to the med tent to the point where they're like, well, you can't have edibles. You can't have edibles. It's like, bro, it's because these people are misinformed.
They're not even from here.
They're
not used to real
weed.
Yeah.
And this is how I know this is because I traveled a lot. Me and my old lady used to do shit, and we go on trips, take weed with us, smoke it with people, and they're like, God damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where the hell did y'all get this at? This shit's so strong. You know what I mean?
Everybody I went out west and smoked stank breath with. It was like,
bro,
what?
That's a real
This is from
land
Michigan?
racing them. They said, when they was in Cali, every time they'd blaze something up from here, motherfuckers was like, yo, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, Michigan gets slept on, bro. There's some fucking fire in Michigan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, my favorite thing is when people go to competitions out west or anywhere and take home some cups or take home some trophies because it's undeniable.
Colorado, they ain't got shit. It's not even worth.
See, I didn't even buy shit in Colorado.
Like, here's the thing. All right, my old lady's fams from, they live in Colorado and shit. So they got med. You know what I mean? So you can, versus getting the bullshit wrecked.
Right.
We were able to get medical, and their medical still ain't nowhere near what we got. It's cheap. They don't get me wrong. You can go down there and buy concentrate. It's cheap as shit. But it's because 90% of it is outdoor growing shit. You know
Trim runs.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
And it's like, they don't care because they made it wreck. It's a fucking tourist town.
Yep.
All these out of towners, like you said, that don't know nothing are coming in and buying up shit and partying. There's no quality to it. You know what I mean? It's people are losing the whole point of what we started the business for. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to go off on a tirade, but that's what I don't like about Proposal 1 and what I don't like about Rec, because
it turned it into a fucking commercial industry for the fucking Big Brother farm.
And it totally takes away credibility from the medical program and the medical
all
movement.
I've heard is Rec.
That was my
and I'm to the point where I get tired of hearing about it.
I think what it boils down to, well, it doesn't boil down to it, but what a big example of once we went Rec, dog, look at the fucking iTime scope.
Yeah.
There was I've never seen that many fucking people at Clio, bro.
And it's cool. I'm glad that it's opening up and bringing
why
more
wasn't
to the
there no
industry.
patient lines? There was all kinds of people in fucking wheelchairs,
Yeah,
fucking laid out
yeah.
on the grass, fucking sitting on coolers, all kinds of shit, bro.
And here's the thing, man. Medical marijuana was a threat to corporate America. It was a threat to the pharmaceutical companies.
100%.
And that's how it started, as being a grassroots, patient to patient, people taking care of other people. We don't need the government.
Yeah.
To now, we can't make a move without the government, and it's that's wedding cake. And now it's these small companies are trying to emulate these corporations now so that they can even be a part of what's going on
in the industry,
and it, like, to me, man, it's sickening. You know what I'm saying?
It is,
but whatever.
Because like for me, there's so many people out here that grow amazing craft cannabis, and they're small farms. They're not people out here that's trying to grow fucking 2,000 goddamn plants, because a real grower understands that to grow proper, true craft cannabis, you're not doing that shit on a large scale.
No.
You can't. There's no person that's got a team that can really manage that much.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Like, yeah, you see the videos of people, but like the ending product is my thing.
Nah, bro.
There's some fire out there, and I'm not saying they can't happen, bro. But like, we're talking about Michigan is just starting.
for sure.
You know what I mean?
No,
like,
you would need robots.
They weren't none of those fucking corporations that don't just in it for the money.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Some of the best, even like Cali, some of the best weed that comes out of Cali doesn't come through corporate.
Yeah.
It comes from them hills, bro, from the guys that don't want to fuck with corporate.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I want to know.
Fucking ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Their grandparents used
like
to fucking grow and shit.
Yeah. That's how I learned. Like, down where I'm from, bro, if you don't know the old mountain man or the old hippie man that's been growing for 60, 70 years and he's willing to teach you and show you, or you know, you're not learning nothing unless you teach yourself. I mean, for me, I was fortunate. I knew people, you know, I met a bunch of old people. I was taught.
Moving.
Yeah, somebody was moving it.
Might have been me. I don't know. I'm a big guy.
It is on the table. You might hit the table. It might.
Oh, all right.
That better? It looked like the leg was stuck up.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
But back to what we were saying. I mean, I don't like the big industry.
Yeah.
And it's that's my personal opinion. I don't knock it. Like, I'm not saying I would never work in it, and I'm not saying I wouldn't want to be a part of, because I want to always be a part of the cannabis industry. But for me, like, there needs to be a section for the craft growers, the real, the people like Bird said that's been doing this shit from their grandparents. Like, you know, there's people up in them hills that's been passing that shit on.
Yeah, it's generational knowledge.
Yeah, you know,
you can't teach that.
Like,
you can't legislate
that nobody else out there knows.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like what they're fucking, you know, put together to feed their fucking plants and shit.
Yeah, but back to like Roach said, man, like.
I think it's a leg that's like not tightened all the way.
I told you I thought one of them looked like it was.
That's weird, man.
It's a ghost, man.
That Casper.
It's the Russ. The Russ is
the camera's high.
That's crazy. But like, weed's always been a threat to the medical industry.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
it's a pharmaceutical company,
and not even just the pharmaceutical. If you really think about it,
no, it's
to
oil,
fucking industrial period. Like,
oil,
that
cotton, all that shit,
clothing. You know the fuel. You know what I mean? Like you said, everything that can come from that fucking plant has been a threat to all these people. This big corporation that was.
Have you ever heard of hempcrete?
Bro, that's just dope.
Houses built.
You know what I mean?
That shit that are
light,
like stronger,
cheap,
stronger and lighter than concrete. There's no need for fucking insulation, none of that shit.
You
bro.
feel me?
Shit's insane. Breathable concrete.
I mean, and I think a lot of it is like nobody listened when Cali was like, "Don't follow us."
Yeah.
Like, they told her, like, "Did you not see the fuck up with us? Don't follow us." And then what happened?
Sure. Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Let's follow Cali."
Well,
you know what I
I mean, like, people became what we were against.
For sure.
That's totally what happened. Like, it was like, if you can't beat them, join them. It was like, if we beat them, become them. Like, I don't get that shit, man. It's whack.
Work for them.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much.
How much money you got? Like,
get a signing bonus.
Yeah, they weren't gonna let the little guy keep this, man. It's too valuable.
Nah, yeah. It's.
But, you know, like I said, man, the government wasn't a part of how this shit started, and no matter what they do, it's not going to be a part of it.
All these big corporations, these big
Bro,
fucking
I mean,
companies
dog.
putting up all these things.
You ever seen
When-
that documentary called The Corporation, bro? It's fucking like, what is it, like 6 hours long or some shit? But it's
I don't know, I
like
haven't seen it.
Pass out in
different
that.
sections. But
That's
bro,
long.
it goes down the line, and you know,
Breaks it all
corporations are seen as people. Well,
Yeah.
if those people had to fucking, you know, adhere to the same laws that a common person, a real person, a physical living being, they'd be in fucking jail. They'd be fucking dead from like, you
They're
know.
deemed insane.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They'd be in a fucking psychiatric ward somewhere, bro.
I mean, but it's like the same things happen
I
with
just don't like
everything.
that idea pinned with something that's supposed to be so pure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's how they made it. Like, you got to think back in the days of reefer madness, bro. Like, you smoke that shit, you're gonna be like the mad cow. You know what I mean? Fuck, man. It was just they seen that shit as the threat. It was about to take away everything that they were making money off of.
oh yeah.
And that's the stupid part of the
What was
government.
that? Popular Mechanics?
Well, I mean, not only was it taken, like, just like right now in history, it wasn't necessarily taken away from them, but it was giving, like, I don't know how to use, but it was taking, like, low to mid income people and giving them a sustainable way to move up in life.
That's exactly.
And, you know, just like how factory jobs used to be that, and now that shit's gone. Like, anything that you can do to try to become independent of the system or create your own system, government ain't having that shit. They're going to shut you right the fuck down.
Bro, we're born survivalists. Nobody pays attention. Like, that's all we doing. We fucking surviving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no, like,
thing that
that's
I'm
your
worried
that's
about-
your human nature to survive.
The
You know what
biggest
I
thing
mean?
that I'm worried about is fucking, you know, these Monsanto motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Once they
the
get involved,
patenting? Yeah.
Bro,
Bro, it's screwed.
you're not even gonna know what the fuck's in your weed anymore. And guess what? There's not gonna be the same fucking testing as a fucking little guy that has to pay themselves.
Yeah, but then it's like
shit's gonna be crazy.
they're getting crazy
Once
with
the
that shit. That whole
FDA gets
patent shit,
involved,
bro. Yeah, like
FDA, bro.
Now, if you ask me, I'll recommend cannabis licensing law. But even if that's not the route you go, growers right now, you guys need to get your genetics and get copyrights on your stuff now.
Crazy.
Because when these
Monsanto's gonna
corporations
go
come
do that
in,
bitch.
But then, like, we were talking
this-
about that,
like
right?
literally, people are going to be limited with
They've
the
already
the
got
kind of
patents
stuff they
on
can
it.
grow.
Yeah, like here's the thing, like what people don't realize, like the government's got a patent on weed. They were one of the first people to have a patent on weed.
Right.
What was
You
it?
know what I mean?
G13.
G13 classified.
Yep.
And then, so like that's been going on for the government because they, they can do that. But with this whole patent shit, man, it's like, all right. For instance, all right, cool. I want to patent this Sunday driver. Like, we're gonna get this patent. Well, here's the thing. This is a cross of other strands.
Oh yeah, that's what
and
I'm
those
saying.
strands are crosses of other strands. So when in order
Bro,
to
and like when
patent
you pop
that shit
seeds,
back,
when you pop seeds, it's like, dog, you got fucking. It's like a whole nother fucking deal, bro.
you feel what I'm saying? Like it's like now it's like when I go do this patent, is this motherfucker gonna be like, well,
That's
dog,
how
that
these
came off of my
motherfuckers are gonna be.
genetics.
That's how these motherfuckers.
You see what I'm saying?
are
So
gonna
now
be.
you're opening this whole battle of this
Well,
shit.
yeah, no, like
You've
you're literally getting a patent on your plant's DNA. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you're patenting on your clones.
And
But
like,
that's
heaven,
like,
heaven forbid these motherfuckers are growing outdoors next to a fucking Monsanto fucking farm when
Yeah.
this shit goes legal, because
Now you're-
cross pollination and da 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 da.
Yeah, they'll come and claim
And
your
see,
crop.
Yep.
Up here, they don't really pay attention to that. Down south, because it's all agriculture.
Yeah,
down
yeah,
there.
it's a
Bro,
different-
that's all you see. You go down on a fucking field, and it used to not be that way. But in the recent years, you go drive down these fields, and all you see is, like you said, the signs on the field marking like what they tested or used, or like, oh, they used this company's stuff on this field. This one's in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro,
Monsanto's all through that motherfucker.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Monsanto's buying
it's the
them
shit we feeding our
nutrients
kids, though. That's the issue I have is like I don't want the weed industry to end up like the food industry.
Already.
Yo, that's
Worse,
what I'm saying.
you know
Once
what I mean?
FDA is involved,
Yeah,
bro,
it's-
there's gonna be literally of amount of like fecal matter that can be in your weed.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
man,
what?
like-
There can literally be shit in my weed.
well,
You
they're
know,
not just
let
that,
me
but they're like,
smoke
well,
it.
we can preserve
That's
this
how
by
it is with
adding this
food.
to it. Like, I don't want no additives
Nah,
and shit.
bro,
in my
that's what I'm
food.
saying.
Like right now, it's all these strict laws and stuff. But as soon as it moves, like all the little guys are gone, and
Once
it's
their
just
money
big
comes in and they know how they're gonna get it, it's done. Like,
then all that shit's gonna go away.
and that's what always amazed me. Is the government's got the power to pretty much do whatever the fuck they want, regardless. Everybody's like vote, vote, vote. That vote shit don't mean nothing. And the reason I say that, like I vote just because it is what it is, but in the end of the day, who's in the office? Who's the people that are making the actual decision? You get what I mean? It ain't our vote. You know what I mean? They allowed us to have weed
And like
because their whole plan is we're gonna give you something and then we're gonna take it away.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? It's been that way since the start, of everything. You know what I mean? Once they figure out their way to regulate it, get their little money out of it, then it's,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna be smoking. You won't be able to get weed like this. It's gonna come in a fucking cigarette pack, looking like a damn pack of Newports. You know what I mean?
I mean, the government acknowledged that they were, like marijuana helps fucking battle cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like it kills fucking cancer cells and shit. And
yeah,
but no, it's still.
Look at all the people that's come up with and
makes
proved
people
that shit and what
insane.
happened to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They taking a fucking dirt nap for exposing shit that
Right. They're shooting free throws with Kobe.
You feel me? Damn, Kobe.
Was it too soon?
I mean,
think it's just fucked up because
it's fucked up. Yeah. That was my whole thing. Like,
that was my thing.
The little girl. You know what I mean? Like that kind of was the worst part. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
it
got
was a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
It was two kids.
5 people, I think it was in total, wasn't it?
Some baseball coach and his wife and his kid, and Kobe and his kid, and then the pilot.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah. I mean, like you said, like for me, I got a daughter around that age, so it's
Which
like,
I just want to say, shout out to the pilot. They don't mention him ever. Like they just say 5 people died. Like it's 6,
nobody gets
motherfucker.
mentioned.
It was 6 people died.
Yeah, for sure.
They're like, he made the mistake. Fuck him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, man.
Like, bro, like.
Unless he jumped out at the last minute.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, he jumped out the helicopter like Kobe.
One. Like that,
Someone died, you guys.
Yeah.
But not just 5 people.
And
6.
like, here's my thing. Like, I know how people are about, like, they get close to their celebrities. And
No,
I've never been
bro,
one to be like,
I've never even been a fan of Kobe, but dog, I
think it's
I feel because of his daughter, bro. Like
Yeah,
it was him
yeah.
and his daughter and
But that's
fucking
human
the other
nature.
family too, bro.
Yeah,
that was
no,
like mother,
yeah.
father.
it's only
it's a
human,
tragedy.
man. Like if you don't feel something about it, like that's just human response. But like reading posts, bro. Like here's the thing: we're sitting at the dab house chilling, and then all of a sudden, bam, TMZ, Kobe's dead. All right, now here's my issue with it.
Nobody wanted to believe it.
They're
'cause
like,
it
oh,
was
it's TMZ. Well, then all of a sudden, like, world news, like everything started popping up on the feed.
MSNBC,
Yeah.
CNN,
Sports Network, all this shit. Then all of a sudden, next thing you know, all the screens in the building popped up. It was the news. Detroit Fox talking about he dead. Now here's my thing. From the time they posted this, the helicopter went down. And they got the camera on the helicopter still smoldering and smoking.
yeah.
There's already freaking memorial pictures. There's already. I'm like, damn, bro, did they plan this shit? You know what I mean? Like
floating out in the fucking ocean or something.
Yeah, like shit's already like all done up. And I'm like, my man,
Damn.
they still smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't even got everybody out this bitch yet. You know what I mean?
It's quick to throw some graphics together, man.
Yeah, bro.
So then,
you
like,
know
I'm-
there's gonna be all kinds of pieces of shit out there.
You
selling
know, they like
shirts.
probably got preset shit and they just type in the name Kobe, throw in some fucking
for sure.
pictures and run
And
that
like,
shit.
don't get me wrong, like it's
No,
cool. You know,
dog,
celebrities go down. We know it's always a big thing. But when you see people posting like they was eating breakfast with this motherfucker every day, like they
Oh,
knew him, like motherfucker, you watched him on TV, you watched him just like everybody else.
Kobe came into my coffee shop.
You feel me? Like motherfuckers is crying and heartbroken. Like, yo, I can see a little kid if that's their idol. You know what I mean? Like if that's your idol.
Okay. All right, let's go next level. But look, how many other fathers and children died today that like people aren't getting worked up? People aren't getting worked up about. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so
here's my thing: we give and I don't knock
shout out to
celebrities.
the Bryant family.
I like celebrities. I like the entertainment industry, and I like sport. I got a lot of friends that play in sports, pro and shit. So that's cool and all. But we got a lot of people, like you said, a lot of other people out here that don't get no recognition.
For sure.
Exactly.
I got homies that got shot at.
Like you said, the pilot.
So that they could go.
Shout out to the pilot.
There's like a motherfucker that died with
Our
Kobe and
military,
didn't get.
bro.
Yeah.
He still didn't get noticed
Our
because he
vets,
didn't.
our military.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They out here getting shot at
Big shout
so
out
that
to
people
the
can
military.
get paid millions
sure.
of dollars to fucking play ball.
Exactly.
But then our vets don't get shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's like I don't really roll high on the whole like, oh, the celebrity. You know what I mean? Like, you're a human being like me, bro. You put your pants on like me.
I typically don't get fucking like starstruck.
And he
when I'm
definitely
around,
had a pass,
like,
man. I'm not
famous
gonna get
people.
into it, but
The only person I ever really got starstruck around was MC Breed.
Well, we all got that one.
I was like, what? Ain't no future in your
Like, everybody's got that one idol. You know what I mean? So, like, I can get it. It's just, like you said, for me, I've witnessed so many people die and come and go. That meant a hell of a lot more to me than somebody I've never met before.
niggas get shot every day, B.
No,
It's the
for
hood,
sure.
baby. You know what I
What's
mean?
around?
Like,
But yeah, shout out Kobe.
No, there's gonna be, there's gonna be
Gang
fans
time, baby.
getting like Kobe tattoos.
I do agree with Bootsy though. We ought to change the damn NBA. Get like, hey man, get a man a little,
I would just
or
like
something,
to take a moment and say shout out to Jordan,
What?
still around.
Yeah, for sure.
With a great pair of shoes.
Shout out to Isaiah. He's still around.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure between me and my brothers, we've probably paid for a couple of his damn cars.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Closets full of fucking
Yeah.
Jordans.
we all ended up on that shit.
Like, damn, Jordan. You ain't putting a pair of Hanes on without giving him $1. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
We probably paid off some gambling debts.
oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
And the good thing is Jordan's from where I'm from. He's from NC.
Don't he? He got money in prisons too, man.
Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Bob Barker, his basically like started like a whole thing with the prisons because his son had got locked up, and when he went to visit his son, he seen how shitty the conditions was, and so he started he started making
shit better.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. He said, well, he basically
Spade new to your convicts.
He started hooking them up. He's like, yo, you go in there and you get the Bob Barker special, bro.
What's that state that did they just pass a law, or they're trying to pass a law where they're gonna like fucking chemically castrate motherfuckers now?
That's why I hate going to the doctors now, because you don't ever know what the
that
fuck
was
they're
a
giving
thing
you.
back
You
in
know what
the
I'm saying?
60s and 70s that they were doing in the black community.
Well, they're talking about doing it for pedophiles.
To white people too?
Pedophiles.
Damn.
Yeah.
Look at America
You know how
stepping
many-
up.
Bro, there's a lot of people
You know
out
how
here that
many
don't need to
fucking
breathe.
priests-
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
Imagine all the priests.
Now it's shocking.
Nutless motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
I know, man. That's what they need to do. You
Take them out.
Take them out. Take them out.
Nah, man,
like what do they have in China? The eunuchs.
Yeah. Like nuts and the gong, right?
Wow, guillotine, son.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro,
It's horrible.
I kind of felt like the way they should do it is, it's fuck making us pay for all these people to go to prison. If it's a non-violent crime, you sold some weed or something, big
My
deal.
whole thing is,
But like, if you out here raping people, hurting
Bro,
kids, shit,
it's a
bro, we
profit,
offering you
though.
right then. Like, we ain't even, why wait?
Was it
Why
like,
feed you and fatten your
I
ass
seen
up
a
for a few
story. It was
years?
like
You know
they're
what I'm
releasing
saying?
like 3,100 people or some shit because
Yeah, good behavior.
Yeah,
It's because they're
Like-
fucking overcrowded.
and I bet you like over half of them motherfuckers are violent criminals.
Oh, yeah.
And all kinds of drug dealers are getting still.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're
staying up in that bitch.
It's sad as hell, bro, that we're doing all this decriminalization and all this shit, but then, like, where I'm from, them motherfuckers are getting locked up every day.
Yeah.
Catching charges every day. Like,
Over weed, though.
weed.
That's crazy.
Like,
And it's a beautiful thing, man.
like, bro, like, here's the sad part is, like, down there, they don't give you you don't get, like, oh, it's just a nick bag. You're like, oh, that's
life.
That's selling delivery.
Yeah,
you know, that's everything. Don't
Intent
let there be
to
a seed in the
distribute.
bag. Goddamn, you're manufacturing. You know what I mean? Like they hitting you with
It's in a
everything,
baggie.
bro.
Oh my God.
Like yeah. They wallpaper you is what we call it. Like basically, like they hit you with every possible charge from every angle they can think of, and then you just go pay a bunch of fucking money to get the lawyer to be like, you're all idiots, and then you know you get your sentence reduced down to hopefully probation or some shit. At worst,
the one
you go-
charge that you actually.
yeah. You know what I mean? By the time you go through fucking 3 years of goddamn court, you know what I mean, and spend every dime you got, you know what I mean? And I've done it several freaking times.
Yeah, man. I mean, I guess that's job security for them.
It is, you know. But it's at the same sense, half the motherfuckers smoke weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Man,
up here
everywhere.
locking you up and smoking. Bro,
They're worse.
Here's a story
They're
for
worse.
you. Here's a story for you. My old lady is like, you know, she doesn't get in trouble. She's not, you know, she's never been arrested. You know what I mean? None of this shit. And I'm over here like a fucking career criminal. You know what I mean? Like, and we're chilling at the house one night where the police show up because my neighbor thought somebody was breaking in my house. They decided to call the fucking police.
Why didn't they call
I end
you?
up with 6 sheriff because I didn't even know the motherfuckers like that. You know what I mean? So like we look out the window and my lady's like, "There's sheriffs all over our front yard." Like, what the hell you mean? Like, now, granted, me and her just got done smoking, and so like from the ceiling to like 2 foot of the floor is fucking smoke.
Smoke out.
Yeah. I have half a pound of purple weed on one end of the house, and the bag we're smoking on in the room where we're at. I have pit bulls that are trained to bite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're trained to be guard dogs. They're going fucking nuts. I'm like, what do I do? Cause they coming, they ain't going, they ain't leaving. They coming in the house because they already seen that there's somebody in the house.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then they think it's a burglary. I don't want to get shot. You know what I mean? I don't want her to get hurt. So like I go out the side, talk to the cop.
Oh yeah, no,
have a full conversation.
That's the best thing to
Bro,
do.
like, walked out
Close the door behind you.
I like, yep, straight out the door.
Yeah.
Talk to the cop.
Yeah.
Like we had a whole, all his deputies stayed back. I talked to the one cop. We get through the whole conversation, bro. He's like, "All right, man, have a good night. Everything's cool." I go to turn and he goes, "Oh yeah, one more thing. You got any more of that?" He's like, "Cause I can smell the hell out of it all over you." I'm like, "Fuck." He was like, "Look, bro, if you got a bag, just give me the bag. Or if not, they're gonna come in there and tear the fucking place apart." So I'm in my mind, I'm going, all right. Even the little bag's gonna send me to jail, but that other bag's gonna send me to jail for a fucking minute, and I'm already in some shit right now. I'm already facing battling a charge. So like my lady had panicked. She had threw the weed in the closet under some shit, hiding it. Like she, in case they came in the house.
And you couldn't find it.
Bro, this cop comes in with me. Him and this really big dude. They come in the house. And like the fucking weed smoke just smacks them in the goddamn face, like it's, you know what I mean, like. And I'm like, "Where's the weed at?" I'm looking all over the table and there's no weed. She's like, "I threw it in the closet, bro." I'm digging, I can't find it. Dude's getting impatient. I'm like, if I don't find this bag of weed, they're gonna, you know, I'm fucked. Bro, I goddamn finally find the bag of weed. I get so much a bag of weed. He puts it in his pocket. Says, "All right, have a nice night."
No way.
Fucking leaves. All his deputies leave and everything. So like I'm fucking panicking. My old lady's freaking out. Cause like, you know, like I said, there's no man there. Like
Did he hit you up afterwards?
Bro.
Like, that was
so we're like, I gotta go
surprise.
tell my homeboy who owns the house. I'm like, what just happened and shit. So like we go to get in the car and leave, and the fucking bastard's sitting on the side of the freeway. Smoking my bag of weed.
I'm sure, bro.
My wife goes, "There he goes. He's smoking your weed right fucking now." You know what I mean? Like, and then like, the town I'm in, I know most of the cops that like we went to school together and shit. Cause like I said, it's a small town. Half the motherfuckers, coke heads, smoke weed, get drunk. You know what I mean? So like we got a very corrupt fucking system down
I've
there.
got pulled
Damn.
over so many times and like smell like,
Like-
weed, and they never found it. And the first time I get caught with weed, I had my card on me. And I was like, "Power to the people!"
Hell yeah, that card, bro.
Power.
I'm telling you. I wish I'd have had
The
it a few
cooler
years.
shit me and Berg ever did was we threw like, what was it, 3-4 blunts into a fucking
Arizona,
the old school Arizona iced tea glass bottle where it had the plastic green so you couldn't see inside. We just threw all the blunts in there and closed it. And they tore the car up.
Yeah.
Didn't find shit.
Nothing.
Oldest trick in the book down south.
They were like green.
Put them
leaves,
bitches
though.
out like we
Weren't
smoked
they
them.
like green?
Yeah, like we smoked them the next day. It was fucking.
like,
it was lit.
Reggie from back in the day,
Yeah. You didn't give a shit. It was like, bro, I'll lose this $25 before I fucking deal with these assholes. You know what I mean? And but Hardee's, they used to have them big ass fucking cups.
Oh yeah.
Like they were huge.
Yeah.
They were bigger than the McDonald's. So like,
Mhm.
so we used to always you kept a Hardee's cup in there. So yeah. So what you do is you keep your shit in the cup. Well, if you got pulled over, you just get out because like they won't tell you can't have your drink. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just sit it on top of the fucking car. You
I
get what I'm
never-
saying?
I never heard
They
that
don't
shit.
never fucking check it, or you just hold like you got the drink. As long as they know it's not alcohol, like they can smell it's not alcohol in your breath. So they don't ever fucking check the cups very rarely.
Wow. Game.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, down there you had to learn shit. Like,
Yeah.
for
I remember being a fucking teenager walking around with fucking a good sense baggie of weed tied to my nutsack. You know what I mean? Like. That way, if they patted you down, because they would, if they seen you randomly walking and you just come here, they'll fucking pat you down. First thing they do is want to grab your balls. Bunch
Oh,
of
for sure.
Fucking,
Man. It's just-
I think it's just a fucking freak get off they got going on or something. But
What park were we at? Where all the rookies?
Oh, Shane Park.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't Shane, but
hate
it was
the
down
fucking-
the
Yeah.
street from Shane. Bro.
Yeah, it was like
How-
a training
how many-
exercise, and they fucking
Bro.
ran up on this little park,
Oh,
and it was like
scared the
it was
fuck
like
out of
20,
there was
25 cars there, and out of that
No, there-
group of 25
yeah.
cars, they zeroed in on
But
the vehicle.
I'm talking about how many of
We
them
were in.
were there. How many of them were there?
Oh, it was like 20 cops.
20 cops,
Yeah.
all on foot.
fuck.
We just saw them up at the
Like we were
fucking
getting
store.
drunk and smoking weed down by the river, like loser shit, right?
Yeah.
But we ran out of fucking coke, and we
Fucking
wanted to keep
losers.
drinking, so.
Hey, I know how that shit.
So
Yeah,
we went
I was
on.
like, oh, man,
we
we
rolled
need to go
up
get
to the
some
gas
pop.
station to get some fucking coke, but the gas station was full of cops.
I was like,
But we were-
man, I knew it smelled like bacon.
Like,
You know how we be.
so we
Bro,
go back
there
and
was-
we're
there
like
was no
pouring
cop
up and
cars.
fucking
There was
smoking.
no cop cars, bro. All these motherfuckers were on foot, so I didn't think nothing of it.
And like we were deep.
Yeah.
Like how many people were like
dog,
6,
we had
7
like
deep?
6 people in my
Yeah.
minivan.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bro, like that was like that the other night.
And they only stretched me and Berg.
Nah, everybody get out of the van. No, just you.
I went to go
Fucked up
see
shit,
my
man.
homie up at the coalition, and when I came back, I asked the lady like, "Hey, I'm gonna get a tea from McDonald's. You want me to get you something?" She's like, "Yeah, man." I went up in there, bro, and it was like vested out, SWAT, like, bro, they was like all right there, and all of a sudden they hopped in vehicles and took off. I was like, somebody about to have a bad fucking night. You know what I mean? Like, I don't miss those days, bro.
Nah,
I mean,
looking back, it's entertaining. Like, we got some stories, bro. But like the whole remnants of the blunt, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll never forget that shit.
Yeah,
because all they found on us was the fucking innards of the blunt. Like you dumped
I
out.
got a
into
rock in my
bag.
shoe. I got a rock in my shoe.
Yeah, no, that was the other shit. That was some other shit.
Man, Berg got a rock in his shoe. He almost lost his fucking life.
Yeah. No, they threw my fucking wallet on the ground that time. You're thinking about a whole nother time.
When you had the rock in your shoe, that was. And they're like, "You've never been to jail."
Oh shit. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You want to take a break real quick?
Yeah, let's do that, man. All right. I'm about to roll up this. I don't know. It might be a joint, might be a wood, but it's 3 different kinds of wedding cake.
Y'all wanna sample Dale's one of Dale's melonade
number
peanut?
2. All right, yeah. We'll roll that up and light it up when we come back. Everybody stay tuned.
It's got an amazing smell.
Yeah.
Medical motherfucker.
I'll say the phone number, but people always call during the break
I
when we
know.
say the phone number. So
everybody needs to fucking call in.
Yeah.
When we come back.
Yeet.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Stay tuned. Peace. And welcome back, y'all. Oh, shit. Got the echo. But yeah, welcome back to Medical Mondays, y'all. Thanks for staying. Well, thanks
You remember
everybody who stayed tuned.
You remember that time we called ourselves from the future?
Oh, yeah, that shit was insane, man.
But yeah, call in 313-451-7749.
Anybody have any questions? Maybe we got something to give you.
I have a comment.
As a prize. What?
I have a comment.
You got a comment?
A comment. Shout out J-Rab.
Oh, shout out J motherfucking Rab. All those instrumentals playing during the break are by J-Rab.
You want to play it now? J-Rab?
What?
You want to play his instrumental?
Oh, yeah, sure. Play some of his instrumentals.
We gotta get the G-Dub instrumentals. What's up, Berg? You got some bars?
Turn that like 20%.
You got some bars and a Nerf gun?
Bars and a Nerf gun?
Yeah.
Nah.
We should get the G-Dub instrumentals from J-Rab.
I want to get those G-Dub instrumentals from J-Rab, but I don't know, man.
We could have Georgie B bust a freestyle.
Yeah. What's going on with G-Dub, man?
I heard.
See, Murder is like, who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck? Like, as soon as G-Dub left last week, see Murder being the fucking gangster that he is, he was like, who the fuck was that?
Who's that fucking Moulignon?
Ooh, don't come back.
I just want to know whose donuts was those.
He was eating Scoot's donuts, man.
Smashed
He was
that bag
just
of
going
donuts.
around eating everything that was here, bro.
Sorry, Scoot.
He
You might have to wait 20 to 25 years to get your donuts.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, there was a lot of law enforcement here today.
Earlier.
Yeah.
Previously
on As the Russell Turns.
At the Russell. Yeah, that shit's insane, man. But yeah.
That shit.
And it's terrible. I heard he was coming out with a new product.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was it?
Canadote. I'm sorry.
No, when he was saying, he was doing the trials, quote unquote trials for Canadote, and not Canadote. Is that the one?
Canadote?
No, I'm talking about what's the one with the THC and the fucking CBD?
Canadote.
Is that Canadote?
Yeah.
All right. What's the other?
Canadote's the ones that's got THC and then there's the CBD one.
CannaBD?
Yeah, CannaBD or some shit.
CannaBD.
And I asked him, I was like, when he was trying that out, did he crush him up and sniff him?
I know.
And he never answered me.
No,
bro.
he never did answer.
He never did answer me. So I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. That shit be in powder form before it's pill form. You know what I mean?
He didn't answer me though. He didn't say no.
Did you answer that question? Do you know?
I've never seen him snort. And that's honest. Like,
no, yeah, me
I've
either.
worked
Me
with him.
either.
Me either.
He goes to the bathroom often.
I've seen him snort some shit though.
Yeah? Where?
On live.
Oh, see, yeah.
I mean, I ain't saying like, everybody's got a little party drug in them every once in a while, but I've never seen him. I've definitely never seen him crush up and snort a Canada.
Maybe he didn't press it first.
All right, so you heard it here. He cannot confirm nor deny.
All right. Yeah.
It's open for discussion. If you want to call in.
I know. What are your guys' opinion out there?
Uncle G-Dub, if you still on the run, call in us, let us know, bro.
If you wait, hold on.
I know, yeah, let us know you're okay.
Or if you haven't used your phone call yet, use it on us.
Yeah.
If the bell ain't too much, you know what I mean?
313-451-7749.
Yeah, we know you don't got that long, but come on.
Hey, normally though, when the U.S. Marshals show up, it's kind of for a minute. It ain't, you know, it ain't county. You ain't getting $40. It's like you sending the white pack of draws through the mail,
bro. Shit's insane, man.
Hard times, man. At least we got the exclusive.
Do we though? Like, do we really know what happened?
That's what
No, I'm saying like his last interview. Though.
Oh
yeah. Bro,
we did.
Literally, y'all got it was what, less than 48 hours? You know what I mean?
Nah, it was exactly a week to the day. That's what Roach was saying.
I'm saying
like, man, I bet you he hates Mondays now,
bro. He wish he'd have never went on that podcast. He fucked up and let him know where he was
looking
at.
for him. They were like, oh man, and he's not even in the title or anything. I just say crackhead, and they were like,
well, I thought it was funny because what made me look at what made me click on it was like, it was basically like a fucking, like, what was it, like random pop up or some shit,
random
crackhead
and
shit. Yeah. I'm like, so then I'm like, who the fuck? And then I see the picture and I'm like, oh, I gotta watch it. I gotta get into this shit. Like, fucking Mike.
Nobody called in. Somebody called in and hung up, man.
But they thought about it. They were like, look, man.
I was so disappointed.
Well, since we're just speculating here, I heard the reason the marshals came was
U.S. Marshals?
Yeah, Movado pressed charges.
I bet. He took Finger Monkey to the extreme.
Leave the monkey out of it. She's innocent.
She's already been through enough.
Yeah, Movado's in Witsec right now.
I'd have to say though, like if I haven't seen him passionate about nothing, bro, that monkey, bro.
He was like, yeah, my uncle has her. And then he's like, he used to have a hermit crab. How the fuck's a hermit crab like a fucking monkey? Like, how? What? Bro, he upgraded?
I seen the video.
He upgraded from a fucking hermit crab to a monkey.
Look, I seen the video. He wasn't bullshitting though.
How the fuck?
Berg, he wasn't bullshitting though. Like, I seen the video. Like, when he was in Florida, they went to a bar and his uncle legitimately was racing
to the hermit crab. Though? What did the monkey
lost.
Eat it?
He lost. You know what I'm saying?
Like, how do you keep a hermit crab?
Bro, my kid had one of the pit. Basically, you got a little sponge with some water, and that's how it drinks. And they got little flakes you feed it, just like any other. Yeah, like a fish.
You keep them in a tank?
Yeah, like a little, How
does that
like a
qualify you?
It's like an aquarium, but ain't no damn water in it. You know what I mean?
That's
like
what I'm
kind
saying.
of open.
Yeah,
There's,
yeah.
like, sand in it.
But like the place that they were at, the bar, it was kind of dope how they said it was like a big table with like little walls, so they couldn't walk off the table. And they like made a mark, and like he said, they set the bucket in there, and whoever made it out of the mark first, like.
Wow.
But I don't know, like I'm like, bro, you got to be a bored.
That's that Florida.
Bored motherfucker to sit there and be like, yo, let's go, let's race these hermit crabs. But I could imagine that'd be like
let's race our crabs.
A fool man's bet. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna race on a fucking hermit crab? You gonna bet on that shit? Like, how do you pick the best crab? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I guess you develop an eye for it. Some shit.
Why are we talking about crabs? He upgraded to a monkey.
I know, man.
Movado's the shit, though.
So, like, I would have thought he would have had to have.
I feel like if he'd have used Movado as his logo versus Waxington,
yeah,
his shit would have popped off.
Oh man, if he fucking
because people love that fucking monkey, bro. You know what I mean? Like, Movado needs her own line, Waxington.
We need to have a true.
That's the comeback, bro.
The true Movado stories, bro.
Yeah, no, Movado's got stories to tell.
Nah, that's the coolest little monkey, bro. I've been around a lot of people.
Only she could talk.
She's cool.
Yeah, man. Man, shout out this Melonade. It's pretty flame right here.
Yeah. There's a couple of Phenos Dell's got going on. It's pretty good.
Like fruity as fuck. Like, you know, almost like.
Yeah, that's the number 2. Bro,
fruity
like,
to the point where I wouldn't fuck with it, but like
he's the number 2. Basically, like this is all of
that's
all of the number 2. There's not gonna be no more. It's basically like this was the Pheno hunt.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That was his choice.
And then he's got other ones that like are
a lot
better.
of gas behind that.
But like, bro, to me, when you smell the bud, it smells like a fucking box of Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that shit smells fire.
You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, 2020 is gonna be flame, bro. There's a lot of flavors coming. Matter of fact, anybody looking for some fire terps, some good flavors, and they want to put something fire growing in their room, hit us up, man. We got a whole lineup of Dying Breed seeds. We also got a lineup of Total Herbal Care. Fresh packs coming in every day.
Boom. Yeah, no doubt, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
so let's let the people know, man. Like, if they're trying to hook up with the healing homie and get healed, like you mostly do like sesh for a cause, stuff like that.
Yeah, we do sesh for a cause. Ganja Granny, pretty much. The event goes on once a month.
Mm-hmm.
Support a good cause, man.
Yeah, shout out Sesh for a Cause. It was this past weekend.
Yeah, they doing great things. And the thing is like this next one is pretty cool because we actually doing something for some kids in the school, man. These kids out here not eating, man. They ain't got no food.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
So like, we're supposed to be helping one of the schools out. She's linked up with some teachers, and I give it to her, man. That's her thing. She gets the gig. She gets the people for us to do the events for her. You know what I mean? Like, sure. It's hard. People think you can just go out here and throw an event and give people the money, and it doesn't work that way. They won't accept that. You know what I mean?
For sure. They're not weak.
No, I mean, you ain't gotta like it, you ain't gotta love it, but you gotta respect it.
For sure.
Yo, get at me. We're gonna be hitting them Girl Scout cookies soon. You know what I mean?
Boom.
Little girls got the little troop going on, so hell, we gonna have shit for the munchies and something to give you the munchies. Hit us up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I mean, and for us, we're not like, we don't try to be stuck up when it comes to like, we only got like a high end. We got everything. We got something for everybody, man. Like, I try to keep a range of stuff for the poor man too. You know what I mean? Like, everybody can't afford paying $50, $60 for an eighth, but it's fire. It comes from some of the what I found out to be some of the better growers in Michigan. I'm not gonna say the best because I like to compete. I like
how many growers do you fuck with total? Like, bro, it all depends on
Michigan's,
the fire.
Whoever got that fire.
It's the fire, bro. And the thing is like I love the team I got, bro. The way they work together, the way shit happens, bro. We're never disappointed. We're never let down, man. Land Race is one hell of a quality intake guy, bro. I'm gonna tell you, he don't play. He no booth is allowed in that man's domain. You know what I mean? He don't smoke booth. He don't support booth. You know what I mean? It's made me be like, a lot of respect. You know what I mean? He cares about his patients and what they put in their body. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. He's got expect some new flavors coming out from Land Race soon. The Total Herbal Care Garden.
Are they exclusives? There's
gonna be some heat.
Talk about them yet?
Like people know we got the Thanos from Dell coming out, the Skittles 2.0. We got the Melonade, a couple other things coming, and then Land Race has got some things. I let him disclose what he wants released. You know what I mean? I don't want to steal nobody's thunder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I try to give respect to everyone on it, but all I can say is it's gonna be some heat. The man has got probably one of the craziest fucking.
And he only fucks with a certain brand of seeds, or what?
Not, bro. We rock Third Gen, fam.
Yeah,
they're our main people.
Yeah, that's who.
But we, there's other people out there. Like we don't, we're not haters. We don't hate on other brands. We don't hate on other. If they got some gas or they got something that can compete, we down to check it out. We'll pop a pack and see what it's about. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
And that's the one thing I like about him, bro. He's particular. He doesn't go pop a pack and be like, "Oh, this one looks pretty. This is the one I'm going with." Like them, they take the time to go through it. People don't realize what goes into a pheno hunt. It's not as easy as just, "Oh, I'm gonna pop this pack, take out what I don't want," and then it's you got to grow it a few times. I mean, it takes a minute, but that man's got one of the craziest catalogs of fucking strands and genetics that.
Do you remember who it was, Roach, that was telling us that they ran a certain strain twice and they were gonna fucking kill it?
Yeah.
And then they ended up doing it a third time, and the third time was
they dialed it in.
Yeah, that's the way it works, bro. Like,
boom.
Like you get the luck of the draw. Don't get me wrong. You look up sometimes and like you'll pop something and like the fire just happens. Yeah. But then, bro, a lot of the times you got to go out here and, like you said, it's 2 or 3 runs because you got to figure out what that plant likes.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And some plants like to be stressed, some don't. Some like to be fed, some don't. You know what I mean? Like it's learning and
what to feed them,
knowing what to look for, and paying attention. Knowing, you know what I mean? And like I said, I've been growing, down south outdoor my whole life. Like we outlaw grow, you know what I mean? Yeah. I come up here, bro, and it was a whole new ball game. Like I had to learn freaking much. You know what I mean? Because down outdoors you have natural predators, you have all this shit. Like then I moved to Michigan, and goddamn, y'all got so much issues with the moisture and the mold and fucking mites, and like I was like, bro, this is a nightmare. You know what I mean?
You got a whole sterile environment.
And that's the one thing I can honestly say, like I know my team's garden, like Landrace, that man keeps, the cat doesn't walk in his garden without taking a shower and putting on certain shit. You know what I mean? Like, sure. It's gloves, everything from start to end of package. Like there's no quality control is a must. You know what I mean? Sure. And like. It's made me get a lot of respect, and I've also learned a lot. Like that's the one thing he's, being with him and becoming a part of his team, and like, bro, he's very knowledgeable, and he likes for the team to learn. You know what I mean? And so like he's, you know what I mean? He's definitely worth a consult. If you're a grower out there and you want to understand something, especially if you're a nerd, and you're really serious about wanting to know some shit, he's worth a consult, bro. Like, there's a lot of these extract artists and growers out here that people, they want the knowledge. I've had them hit my DM and like they'll start off with trying to cop something from you, and then it ends up like they're trying to pick your brain for fucking knowledge, and it's as soon as you hit them with like, bro, it's a consult, and we'll help you out all you want, then they're silent or ghost, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's like, bro, these people have knowledge that they had to go through a shitload of shit to learn and to trial and error. The money has cost them. The fucking, you know what I mean? Like
just with the design shit, like somebody standing over my shoulder type shit.
Yeah,
learn how to do that shit.
The logo, or like, bro, when I got my logo design, like that shit was a fucking nightmare until finally I hit up Label My Bud. Was like, bro, I need one of your artists. I can't keep fucking with these half-ass people out here. I've lost money because like I'd pay deposits, and then they would send me like some shit. The shit I sent them that I drew was better. My kid could draw better shit. And I was like, bro, I can't keep doing this. Bro, he hooked me up with Roger Beck.
Oh wow.
And bro, within 24 hours, my man drew exactly what the fuck I said without even an issue. I never had to do a retake, you know what I mean?
You got your bud motherfucking labeled, G.
You feel me? Okay. And like, it was like, bro, so yeah, like them guys go through a lot of shit, especially when
scope.
When people are, oh shit, they can't figure out what the fuck they want. You know what I mean? Like, if you go to a logo artist, or people coming to you, Barry, wanting something etched. Know what the fuck you want.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if you're gonna leave it open, but don't be disappointed in what you get. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a lot. Like, it's By trade, I'm a chef. I've cooked my whole life. I've run restaurants. I've been in restaurants my whole life. That's what I do. And I'm the same way. I'm like, I can't stand having somebody over my shoulder trying to tell me how to do my job. You know what I mean? Like, you came to me for a reason.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, and I feel that's the same way with our growers and our extract artists and stuff like that. Is like, bro, if you went to them, it's because you thought they were good at what they do and that they were capable. You know what I mean?
Need some kind of compensation.
Yeah, like
whether it be help or money.
Yeah. I mean, like, here's the thing: people look at it and say 10 racks is a lot for a consult. For me, I don't see that, because I see what knowledge you're about to gain, and if you listen to the knowledge, the money you're gonna make. You know what I mean? Like, it's common sense. Like, I'm in school. I'm a full-time student. I also work full-time, you know what I mean? But, like, as a full-time student, I know I'm having to pay for this degree. But when I get this degree, I know what my salary goes up to.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what are you worth? You know what I mean? People sell themselves short every day, man. Like, I'm tired of doing that. Like,
I've known motherfuckers to, like, fly people in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And show them shit.
Waxington.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm
People,
sure he's got
distillate
money.
setups, bro. People was flying that motherfucker in. Like, he was doing consults like a motherfucker. People thought he was bushing. This cat was consulting.
Oh, yeah. I totally believe it.
He's got the knowledge, bro. It's like, he was the only, like, he was the smart one. He was like, bro, I got you. And he hooked them up. Like,
he learned that shit.
He would go show them, set them up, show them the road, help them with their first run. I mean, bro, for what he asked, you can't beat that. You know what I mean? Like, your next run's gonna quadruple that. You know what I mean? Like, what I've learned in this industry, bro, everybody wants to be cheap, but they want the max. They want everything they can get for nothing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's anywhere you go.
That's why we got so much booth floating around. These fake ass runts packs.
I mean, you can get all the Mylar, all that shit.
Like, bro, what you want? What flavor you want your shit to be
Whatever
today? You know what I mean? Like,
whatever you want, we got.
Yeah.
Bro, just go on fucking DHgate. They got that shit.
Fuck that. I'm printing some Kobe packs tonight. What's up?
Kobe.
Nah, we don't do that shit, bro. Everything we got.
What number did he have? What number was he?
24 and 8.
24 and 8?
Yeah, he had 2. I don't know why he had 2 numbers, but he had 2 numbers, right?
But he never won it. He was always on the Lakers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But who's the sports guy here? J-Rod.
Yeah, that's not me.
What's Kobe's number?
Knows.
24 and 8. Why did he have 2 numbers if he never left the team?
I don't know.
Maybe 8 got retired or something?
Oh, yeah, maybe
he pulled a fucking Jordan. I'm taking my number back out of retirement.
What happened?
Did he retire and come back? He didn't retire and come back.
No.
Nah, I was just fucking.
See, I mean, I'm not really. I was never really a fan. I thought he was an arrogant asshole.
That was aftershave.
I was rooting against him when the Pistons beat him.
24 was aftershave.
What?
He wore number 8 when he played with Shaq.
Yeah, that's right. Because Orlando was 24. And when he was on the Lakers, he was 24. Shaq.
Oh, all right. No way. He didn't switch numbers for Shaq, did he?
Bro, you see how big that cat is? You switch numbers? Like, shit. I'm a short cat, bro. I don't fuck with big people like that. You know what I mean? I'm already looking at their fucking belly button and feeling uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
And that's like so random. I don't even know why I know that his number is 24 and 8. That was weird.
It's probably because all the shit that's been in the fucking media the past couple of days.
Like, I've been on that. I don't know. It's just weird. Random knowledge.
But nah, like, the Mylar game, bro, as you can see, I don't put all that fancy shit on it because, like, it's a packaging, bro. You get what it is what it is. It really is what it is. Like,
you don't need a fucking what it is.
You know?
For sure.
Like,
I do like jars, though.
I do like the jars. Jars are like,
But we don't get squished.
That's me. I like the jars. I mean,
for sure.
I ain't gonna lie though, for the delivery game, the Mylars are so much fucking lighter to carry.
I'm sure.
Like,
I'm sure.
But nah, I mean,
Is there any news going on?
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk about some good stuff, man. There's some fucked up shit happening, but good things happening.
Yeah, we need some positive shit.
So, recently, here, let me pull up the story. One of the Cherokee nations decided that they were no longer going to drug test their more than 4,000 government employees for THC.
Dope.
It was like 4,000 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, 4,000 workers in its Tulakwa, Oklahoma government offices. And it's like one of a few different Indian communities. Some even here in Michigan, like the Michigan Bay Mills Indian community, New Mexico's Acoma Pueblo tribe, Nevada's a Nevada tribe, and Washington, and then the Washington tribe too. So, like, yeah, they're out here.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, and traditionally they've resisted regulating marijuana. And
what about peyote?
I mean, that's religious.
That's gangster. I wonder how long that stays in your system.
I think it goes away pretty quick, actually. You
What?
can't really test for it.
They can't test for it?
Yeah, I don't think so.
The worst. I'm gonna tell you what though. We got
How
some
about
shit.
shrooms?
You can't test for shrooms
No
either.
way.
No, hold on.
I'm gonna start tripping balls.
You can
every
test for
day.
acid, but it's pretty expensive, and like you have
Like,
to get
bro,
like something
No,
out of
it's
your
so
like
we got
spinal.
some
to check for marijuana.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Marijuana's
Cheap
fat
ass
soluble,
bastards.
though,
It
so
stays in your system. Yeah.
Especially if you're a fat ass.
Shit, I got plenty of fat cells.
You feel me? I got that shit stored up for days.
not me.
Yeah, you can get
High
it out of your
metabolism
system
little
in
guy
2
over there.
days. He's like,
But can I talk about psychedelics for a minute?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about what
That's
you were
cool.
telling me during the break.
Would
or
you consider
before the
salvia
show.
psychedelic?
I mean, I guess so, but that wasn't what I was going to talk
I was just
about.
curious.
But I was going to talk about decriminalized nature Ann Arbor.
Ooh.
So I've been a part of the Michigan Psychedelic Society, which is a group that meets every month in Ann Arbor at the Ann Arbor House of Friends.
Dope.
And one of our goals was to do like a ballot initiative or like some sort of initiative. And Ann Arbor is like, one of the more progressive cities in the nation. So,
No doubt.
with the $5 fine and everything with marijuana, we felt it was a good starting ground. So the decriminalized nature movement happened in Oakland, California. Where
fuck, Carl.
But anyways, nothing
Serious
happened.
shit.
Carl did nothing.
This is serious shit right here.
He's like, damn, we trying to get in on this.
So we got
we got a
caller.
caller.
We got a caller.
916.
734.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Hello, caller.
What up, caller?
What up, dog? This is Silly Plants in the house.
What silly plants up in this bitch?
What up, silly
though?
plants?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
man?
yeah. I heard y'all talking about marijuana, THC staying in your system. So I got a little something I want to throw at y'all. Something to think about maybe for a minute. So check it out. Like when your body, it eats a lot of food, what does it do with all that excess food?
Shit it out.
It stores it. It stores it in your fat cell. It stores it as fat. So later on, when your body needs some energy, you ain't got no food. It's got all that fat there. Now, where does your body store the THC metabolites?
In your fat.
In your fat cells. So when it needs it later,
Right.
it's got it there. It can go in and grab it. So just a little something to
I
think
got that
about. Maybe
loud.
That's why your body holds on to it.
You got that loud, yo.
Shit, shit, that's a good 20-something years invested in this storage, then. Shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Got a whole system going on.
You talking about you get high burning your fat.
So hold on. So if I ran out of weed, if I started working out, would I get high? Would I trigger?
burning the fat.
Could I reconsume the THC?
Oh, man,
Rendering
that'd be
that shit,
fucking
yo.
Awesome.
Is it like
It's like
extraction?
Yeah.
Self-extraction?
Well, actually, do you guys know about like when you like
Self-extraction.
fast for a couple days, like you like
Yeah.
start to trip out and stuff because like your body like starts like eating all your fats and everything.
So much
Yeah?
You're gonna get high.
And so DMT releases in your brain and stuff. Like,
We're gonna trip off
Crazy
of
stuff.
DMT and
Yeah.
THC.
but
Just so I don't, just if I don't eat for some days.
yeah, you get
Shit,
kinda
that's
like,
a free high, dog.
You get
See,
like,
Murder was like, I
you're
was
like-
250 last year.
You
He been on a year binge.
See, Murder.
I'm a toasty boy.
I never broke 150 ever.
See, Murder said, "Who the fuck is that?"
All right, Roche.
You know what, man? We're gonna go eat some big babies. I'm gonna get you past the $1.50.
Oh, yeah.
What are big babies?
You ever have a... Oh.
Yeah.
Look, man, you want to gain some weight? We throw about a good tablespoon of fat back,
Tell 'em
bacon
what a
grease in
big
your food
baby
every day.
is.
You'll gain some weight.
Tell them what a big baby is.
All right,
Sweat,
Big
yo.
Baby is a pound of beef burger
Oh, yeah.
with a half pound of corned beef
Oof.
on top of it, and
That's
like
heavy.
all the fixings,
Whatever
like
toppings you want.
lettuce, tomato, bacon, and
Hey,
pickles.
Wait a minute, guys. I just thought of a multi-bazillion-dollar idea here. I'm going to pass on to you guys. Check it out. Here's what we do.
Trademark.
We
copyright.
open up one of those liposuction things, and we give stoners like half off, and we suck up their fat, and then we use their fat,
Run
sell
their
that
fat.
on the streets.
We could run their fat and extract it.
Didn't they do that at Fight Club? Didn't they do that at... Man, you're stealing ideas, man. We need original shit, dog.
Yeah.
That's like some Fight Club shit. Because you know all that fat.
I'm pretty
that they
sure
sucked
that's
out of them had
probably
coke in
federally
it.
illegal.
Probably that very same day. 'Cause you know,
I don't know, man.
Look,
Some of
I
the
think there is a law against
you know,
somewhere out there
you
against
know?
consuming human flesh. Like
Vaping
oh,
human.
what about dabbing it?
Vaporizing.
No, we got
plants. Man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe we can make a topical out of it, like like they did in Fight Club. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I'm clean as dope like heroin soap.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, cannibalistic.
What are you smoking on, man?
Yeah,
What are you smoking
what you
on?
blowing on?
Silly plants. What are you smoking on?
Me and man, I got some stuff I had to buy off some dude in the corner on a dark alley. I don't know what it is, dog.
Damn, where you at?
Sorry, man. He's in Cali.
You in Cali?
It has seeds in it, dog. It's
Damn,
dry
bro.
right
We
now.
got fam all over the world.
Look, bro, like there's a lot of good ass places in
Oh,
Cali.
yeah,
like,
definitely.
stay out them dark
Where in Cali?
alleys, bro.
I want to say
Yeah.
he's in LA. Are you in LA?
Hey, man, sometimes shit ain't ain't that available. But I tell you what, man, I don't know if the dispensary's down with y'all or not. Here, like we barely just got out of New Year's, man, and they're already set up for 420, April 20th. They're celebrating, getting ready, decorations everywhere, weed everywhere. It's like, wow, man, shit.
Yeah. We've here in Detroit we keep it gangster, you know what I mean? We keep that killer high quality, high potent THC.
So hold on, man. Did you see the?
And you don't have to go in a dark alley.
Did you see the Kobe crash?
Oh,
Could you see the Kobe crash from your crib, man?
No, you talking to me?
Well, you're
No, I
in
couldn't.
California, aren't you?
I am in California.
You're in LA, right?
Too far south. I tell you what, man. I didn't see the crash. I didn't hear the crash, but I felt it just like another 2 billion people on this planet, though. And I'm not a big basketball, so I was talking to my wife about a basketball, fan or whatnot. I'm not really a big sports guy, but I was telling my wife earlier today, I don't know what it is about Kobe Bryant and this tragedy that's happened, but man, it's like it weighs on me,
for sure.
It's pretty.
Are you
it was pretty,
from LA? I mean, originally, or did you move there?
I'm here at SAC, man.
You're where?
Yeah, I'm up at SAC. Sacramento.
Okay.
Sac.
Yeah. So I'm not from that part of town, but
I wanted you to say you were born in East LA.
it's like, and I'm old too, because I'll forever remember where I was at when I heard that about Kobe. I was in Walmart.
I was at work. I just got to work.
I was in the dab house getting it in.
Oh yeah.
We was doing it up.
Roach?
I think I was rolling up.
Yeah.
And like you texted me.
We was doing the dab cast.
Yeah, and then I was like, yeah, what's up, blah blah blah. Yeah, Kobe dead.
I seen it on IG. Someone like messaged me.
Yeah, that's where I saw it. It was on IG. I get all my news from Instagram.
I know, me too. Everybody sends me shit.
People
I got news that I can't even talk about on the show.
Man.
Got that news.
But yeah, hey y'all, I'm gonna get going here. I'm gonna catch
man.
you guys
Thanks
on
for
the
calling
YouTube.
in, bro.
Finish
All right,
out
man.
the show. You guys have an amazing night, man. Talk to you guys
Be
later.
careful
Berg, I
out
got
there in
your
them
shirt.
dark alleys, man.
Printing up your shirt tomorrow, and I'll be getting it out probably on tomorrow Wednesday, man.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you.
All right, guys, keep it real.
Don't be smoking that boof.
Keep that
That's all
fire.
I got, dog. That's all I got.
Don't
I'm
do
drinking
it.
Miller High Life too. Ain't that a bitch?
I'm gonna find someone in Sacramento for you, man.
Yeah, they some people out there,
For
bro.
real. You think I'm bullshitting? I'm gonna.
What's my man Sacramento Dabber? He be on Instagram, bro. He be finding some
See?
fire out there, bro.
See?
Check him out.
You just gotta be.
He can
just
steer
gotta
you
be
in the
cool,
right
man.
direction.
You
Shout
just
out
gotta be
Sacramento
cool.
Dabber.
You just gotta be cool.
I'll give him a look. Hey, you guys take care, man. We'll talk to you later.
too, bro.
Late.
All right. So I don't know if you guys have heard what they say about Sicilians. Whoa, they dropped that beat.
Boom.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard what I've heard about Sicilians, like, some pretty derogatory things maybe.
Who?
Sicilians. But I think it might be
From
true,
the old
man.
country,
Only-
bro.
only from
I think it might be true
From
because
movies.
They gangster,
I think it
bro.
might be true.
Who was that?
At Bronx Tale?
Yeah.
I think it might be true though because
What's his name? The actor?
Danny Aiello.
No, I'm thinking of a different
Why do you think
movie.
it's true, bro?
Thinking about a different movie.
I think it's true because Sicily announced that it will be providing free cannabis to certain patients with, qualifying conditions.
They're old school, bro. They're gangster over there.
East Coast wife is from Sicily, ain't she?
Straight from Sicily.
I gotta say that's some real nigga shit.
Hey yo, shout out Simply Sicily. They got some.
fire.
They have some fire food, man.
Everything.
All
everything
homemade.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
She's made for us.
Pasta.
She's like, oh, this ain't nothing. Like what?
Yeah, no, and no disrespect, but yeah, they got the vibe, man.
Yeah. We were like, what do you call this? She was like, oh.
Yeah, no, it was
Food.
delicious as fuck. She's like, oh, this is nothing. This is street food.
Yeah, like she was.
Yeah, like basically, I brought you scraps. It's garbage. No, it's nothing.
I'm like, no way.
But that shit was mad
Go eat
fire though.
garbage in Sicily.
Yeah, my grandfather was Sicilian, so I grew up. Sicilians have bomb ass food, bro. Especially if it's she cooks it homemade, from the old country. She uses the old recipe. She doesn't do the quick method. Her pasta's handmade, all that stuff. So it's kind of like how I grew up eating.
Yeah, no,
They have a
like I
olive
said
farm over there.
in real nigga news. The Sicilian government is going to be providing cannabis.
Shout out East
and
Coast Elites and Simply
also
cannabis infused olive oil.
Also, earlier this year, some shit you were excited about. Some Sicilian researchers discovered those new components to THC, which was THCP and CBDP.
Yeah.
30
But then
times-
again, man,
30 times more.
we
pork.
talking about Big Brother Farmer playing around with shit that
They're only fucking around with 2 different strains doing this.
I like
shit.
natural,
Imagine if
you
we
know?
took some of our weed over there. They'd be like, "Oh my god, there's 50,000."
What was it? Shout out Abi. He could probably get us that. I go, Abi, do you got some CBDP? We have infinite CBDP.
I know.
How many
Just
kilos do you want?
Come, we will go into the mountains on goats. Bring your machinery, and we will be rich.
Shout out to the Indian fam.
Shout out to Abi.
Hey, he was about to fly us all out, and then we told him how many people had to come with Scoop. And he was like, "What? His whole family?"
Scoop's got the entourage.
Yeah, man, we got to bring the kids.
I told him, I was like, "Man, fam's fam, dog. Fam's fam."
I will bring Berg.
Like,
he has a kind face. You gotta take one for the team, Berg. We going to somewhere. I forget where he said he was from.
And where was it?
Like Kandahar or some shit, bro. It was some war zone.
Yeah, we went live with him, and he was like going down the street. Like,
yeah, I think there was like a suicide.
It was
bombing
like 2 in the morning here. It was like 2 in the afternoon there. Shit was crazy.
It's like, what the fuck?
Shit's crazy, dog.
Yeah, but his broadcast ended abruptly.
Yeah,
I was worried for him.
I know, me too. What?
Yeah,
you recording? He was just in a regular store.
Spy. Poof. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I have to go. It's time to stone the whores now.
I know.
Like, what? Chill out, Abby.
I cannot film. I cannot film this. No,
bro, like,
just get high, brother. Oh man,
it's crazy, bro.
So yeah, man.
This world is crazy.
Shout out to the Sicilians.
Yeah.
Big ups.
Yeah, for sure.
Good food, good.
So they're distributing weed.
Yeah, like with a prescription. They didn't. I didn't
So
see anything that they didn't mention the qualifications.
Like it's gonna be covered under their health care.
Yeah, it's like government control.
Gangster.
Yeah,
Wow,
like
that's
a
how it
couple
should
other
be.
countries have that set
how
up
it should
already.
The only fucking thing they ever gave us was Maridol. That shit.
Yeah,
It's
Marinol,
synthetic.
that shit was bullshit.
It's synthetic, right? It's not even real THC.
Yeah,
or
it's
nothing.
like they used a compound or some
pills.
shit. Yeah, it was
Little brown pills.
like it never. It damn sure never got you high.
Yeah, never.
Yeah, no, like somebody tried to sell me some one time. I was like, what the fuck, man? I smoke weed, bro. What the fuck I need that for?
I'll pop like 50 of them beasters.
It's like, bro, like I kind of feel
You
like
could
that's
probably
how it is
OD
too,
on
like-
Marinol.
Yeah, because it's synthetic.
I bet
Yeah,
you.
you
I
can
bet
have,
you.
like, liver problems.
maybe.
But that's what I was about to say. Like, there's whatever compound they're using to hold it and bind it.
Maybe,
It's probably
maybe
like
that's what happened to
That's what they were
G-Dub.
saying like
Just
a
taking
couple
whatever.
months back. There was like if you take CBD, you could have like a fatty liver or something. But it was Marinol was the only like thing that
yeah.
was based
Well, what
on
it
that
is like
study.
you can't. All right, a lot of people use isolate, like the CBD isolate, to dab it and shit. All right, if you don't activate that shit, your liver can't process it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how, you know what I mean? Like and the reason I learned about it was because like was having some issues with my daughter being born. I had an X-ray, had a fatty like a spot on my liver. They couldn't find it was like fatty tissue or some shit. But like, you know, so like I was reading on shit. But like basically like everything in your body is processed through your kidneys and your liver, bro. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
so if that shit goes down, like your body fills up with fucking toxins and you fucking die. You know what I mean? Like there's
That's what
way
a
it
lot of
works.
alcoholics die from, like
Cirrhosis of the liver, bro. Like, and it's, you know, it's sad. And the sad part is like we made it like alcohol does more damage than weed ever even thought about doing, and it's been legal for how long? But then think about it. Weed is like the new moonshine. It's kind of how I feel like it is. They took the craft, the old moonshine,
for sure.
You know what I mean? They took control over it, regulated it, and pressed it. Oh, it's there. Trust me, it's there. The people from down my way, you know, they ain't letting that shit go. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, but now look at it. Like once they've done what they done and regulated it, they finally broke it down. Now you get like bullshit moonshine in the store. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's bullshit.
So guess what? The weed
It's
industry is gonna
Everclear.
do? You're gonna get your fucking bullshit weed in the commercial store.
Yeah, it's gonna be just like that, man. And I mean, that's all fine and dandy. I really don't give a fuck about that personally.
Yeah, because I'm gonna keep keep it up with the real people.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm supporting craft cannabis, bro. I'm supporting the real growers, the people that really paved the way, bro. Like,
but like, yeah, the patients who were the people, the group of people that initiated this whole movement, have just totally been pushed to the side.
Like they're like we don't exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then like, man,
and then the sad part is most of the people we're getting pushed away from don't know shit about cannabis.
Oh, for
They're not even weed smokers. They're just people with a lot of fucking money.
And like, okay,
that's my whole thing.
You know what I mean?
Motherfuckers need to be like,
in different states where they don't have medical programs, you start seeing stories where it's like this new brand of dangerous cannabis oil, and it'll be RSO.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like a picture of good RSO, but they're using it in a story about poison. And like trying to like, you know, get you to see this is that and man, it's like this scare campaign still. And legalization only like lends to that. Like the commissioner, police commissioner here in Detroit is attributing like 7,000 shootings to black market cannabis.
Yeah, but here's my thing, like, bro.
What the fuck? The fuck?
You feel me? What the fuck? It's like that shit don't even make sense. Like this is,
and that's just within the city.
Yeah.
I don't think so,
just
man.
within Detroit.
I don't think so.
No, the county.
No, this is just within Detroit, but I don't think that's a real number. That's inflated as fuck.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't even think it's 700.
He estimated. He estimated 60%.
It was a guesstimation.
It was an estimate. That's
Yeah.
basically what he said.
Bro, I don't even think it was 70.
Can we look at those statistics?
There's no statistics.
You look
that
at the
back it
actual statistics. How many people died this year?
As a result of black market cannabis.
Yeah, like. But let's not talk about the thousands of fucking people falling dead from the pharmaceuticals. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Like, I mean, fucking passing out Narcan and setting up stations for motherfuckers to do their dope safely.
Yeah.
Let's support that fucking cause. You know what I mean?
And I mean, I'm gonna say, like, you know, people think it's fucked up that Detroit isn't one of the communities participating in the recreational thing. And like, I kind of agree with it. Like, the Russ is what makes me agree with that. I see what happens when people come from other communities to a place that they don't really respect to begin with, to get got.
Like, bro, like,
and also, like, they come here to turn up. Like, this is like
they
Pleasure
trash the
Island.
fucking place, and then who's left to clean it the fuck up?
Yeah, no, bro. Like, me and Berg had to go off on people a lot, more than you would think, from people you wouldn't think that we would have to say something to. But like, when, you know, the mics were off and all of that, and like we'd go on break or after the show, and we would see like you know, the effect of their bullshit. Like, it is ridiculous, bro. So like, I don't want that to happen all over the fucking city. And I think it will. If it happened here,
when you're trying to bring, like, especially when they're like, Detroit's fight so hard to bring back it's the way it used to be, and bring back the niceness, and try to get rid of all the fucking bullshit speculation. Like, and this is what I say to everybody, like, bro, I'm a fucking white dude from the fucking South. I've been in cities, like, we got cities down south and shit. Like, you know, I've been in the Queen City and shit. But, like, you know, it's true. People believe the bullshit speculation. Like, they believe the fucking 8 Mile movie. They believe all the shit they hear. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's, like, so bullshit. Like, man, I've came here and met people. Like, I felt just as comfortable here as I did where I was at. You know what I mean? Like, hell, sometimes I felt more comfortable here. You know what I mean? Like, it's not what people think, bro. To what I've learned about Michigan, what I've learned a lot about Detroit, it's you get the vibe you give. For sure. You know what I mean? You come off a half-cocked jackass, you're going to get what you get. You know what I mean? You treat motherfuckers with respect. and not look down. Like for me, down south when we nod, you know what I mean? You know, you drop your head, you know what I mean? Here, you raise your head up. It was something I had to learn when I first got here, you know what I mean? Because I was like, a couple of times people would look at me funny and like I didn't understand it. But then I realized I was like, yo, it's a respect thing. Like, you don't want to be looking down on people, you know what I mean? So then it was like, that's when I realized it's all about respect. It's not about who you are, what you are, anything like that. Like, Michigan is a fucking melting pot, bro. Like, the South's a melting pot, but this is a fucking melting pot. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't even know what the fuck a Chaldean was when I moved to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I never,
yeah, you like find out in Detroit.
I never fucking heard of it. And now it's like, yo, I've worked with so many.
Next week,
yeah, you know
Medical
what I mean?
Mondays.
Like,
no, it's about that time.
But nah, like, people up in the city's been nice, man. Like I've enjoyed it. Like,
yeah, no, man, for sure.
I've come to love the city and respect the city, and I'd like to see it grow. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, and like you said, it's a melting pot. It's a lot of people from down south here too.
Yeah, yeah.
So
it's crazy.
It's all love.
People need to start getting back doing block parties and coming together and barbecuing and hanging out. And then like, yeah, we support weed, but it ain't always about just, you gotta have a fucking blunt in your hand 24/7. Like, if you can't take an hour or 2 hours out your day and not smoke weed to go kick it on a block party with some kids and have a little barbecue or something, you know what I mean? Like, damn, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's community, man.
Yep.
It ain't gonna get better if we don't make it better. So
right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Shout out your IG.
Healing Homies. Hit me up in the DM, man. And Detroit's my city. I'm all over Detroit.
Boy,
if you outside of Detroit, we got people there too. So let us know.
Holler. All right. I guess I'll give a shout out to the sponsors at the end of the show.
Dope ass sponsors.
Bro, Treetop Wellness Group, cool as fuck. Got Dr. Greenbuds. You guys already know that guy's cool as fuck. Green Thumb for President, cool as fuck. Honeybee Extractions, those guys are cool as fuck. Ghostbuster Farms, got some cups, cool as fuck. Native Maine 313,
cool as fuck.
Fire as fuck, cool as fuck. Get made, motherfuckers.
Yay.
Valhalla Labs, cool as fuck. Ipsy Oil Supply, cool as fuck. Western Tobacco,
boom.
Got a lot of unique items, man. We need to do a show out there, man.
Pretty cool people, bro. Like, they really are. It's a little dry, but from where I'm at, but like, they're cool people, bro. Like, they're always dope as shit when I go in the store.
You have to pull up on them. All right, Fire Brothers of Michigan, cool as fuck. Cannabis licensing law, especially if you want to get your shit in order. So I tell motherfuckers don't take your crop.
Yeah.
Cool as fuck.
Boom. And label my motherfucking bud.
Cool as fuck. Get you together.
Homie is a G, bro. I'm gonna tell you.
Shout
My man
out.
is a hard worker.
Shout out the homie J-Rab for the fire instrumentals.
Shout out to J Rods up in the building.
Boy, Fam-a-Lam, Scoot, the Blunt Maestro.
Then we got this random dude.
Yeah, random crackhead today, but we ain't let him get on the mic.
I know. He drove in from Jackson.
Nah, he's a cool ass dude, man. It's the big
Why
one.
you called him a crackhead?
I was just being funny, man. Random Marysville citizen
Again.
wanders in the studio.
Uncle G-Dub.
Shout out to our boy C Murder.
See murder.
What C Murder say? Who the fuck is that? That's Waxington. And the feds is looking for it. Waxington, bro. Hit me up, let you know you alright, bro.
I know.
We've been
man.
wondering about you, you know what I'm
He broke
saying?
his phone. He don't got no number.
Hey, you know how to get to the Swamp High, bro.
All right, tune in next week. Who?
Ms. Barry Kush next week.
Boom. Miss Mary Kush
That's all I gotta say.
next week.
I don't know. I never had Miss Berry Kush before. I heard great things.
I heard
I want to see what
fire.
that shit is about. It looks fire.
For sure.
I've tried it.
All
It's
right,
decent.
man. All right, next week. Miss Berry Kush.
Stop hitting it so hard.
Today's vote is an historic step forward, and that it's time to bring federal cannabis policies into the 21st century.
Critics worry the wait could lead to high demand on the black market where there's no oversight.
What kind of joint is this, man?
Medical.